He is former Prime Minister of Qatar, and he used to run one of the richest sovereign wealth funds in the world. Sheikh Hamad sat down with me to talk about where he's allocating capital today and what sectors he sees as growth opportunities.
Well, in 2013, property was our focus. And this year we are less focused in properties, but there is some opportunities in some financials for recapitalizing some of the banks. We are thinking there is good opportunity for, of course, good names of these banks, which it might come this year. But I believe we've been focusing mainly in Europe last year, United States, and a little bit in Asia, not because it's not attractive, because of the knowledge and the system, how it's been done. But this year we are more focusing in Asia and Europe.
So let me ask you about that, Europe, Asia, and the U.S. in terms of real estate. How would you characterize the market right now?
I think right now the market in the United States and most of the city, it's in the top. And I believe that when there is any move within a 6 month or a year in the interest rate, we'll see some changes. I believe right now it starts to be not a bubble, but beginning of a bubble in some places of the property. So I will be cautious to do any.
Okay. So you're seeing some areas, a bubble-like market in real estate. What's driving it? Why have prices begun to get away from potential buyers?
There is many reasons. One of the reasons, low interest rate. That's common reason, everybody know it. But there is a reason also that people is looking for a stable income. People also scared from the equity market because of what happened still in the background, especially in the financial. And also the other thing is there is a lot of people from Asia, from our part of the world, they start looking for, with all the cash flow is happening there, they was looking for an opportunity, and the easiest way to do is property because that's more straightforward things. But at this time, I think you need to be cautious unless there is selective things.
Tell me where you see value and opportunity then in the equities markets based on this strategy.
Well, equity market, you have to be selective. First of all, do you want a steady income? Steady income, there is big companies, all of us know it in the United States, in Europe, in Asia, which you can put your money and you know you will have steady income, but you will not have a lot of increase like some of the other stocks. But also the dangerous is also the information bubbles now, which I call it, or what happened in not internet, but in the high-tech part. That's also people sometimes they have no knowledge of what they are investing in, and you might get your money 10 times or 100 times, or it might be zero. So it depends. If you have a little capital to, let us say, to take a risk, that could be good, but you have to have also the knowledge what you are doing. But mainly, if you are looking for stable income, I think it's still the equity market in Europe. If you select what you are taking, you can get more benefits, especially multinational companies, which they work sometimes outside Europe. I believe there is still room to go up.
For the longest time, we've been talking about the Qataris being really the LNG superpower, the largest exporter of LNG. What do you think the capacity will be for the United States in terms of becoming an oil and gas exporter, given the shale revolution?
Well, I believe United States also, their cost is different than our cost. The gas cost in Qatar is much cheaper than here. So you need certain level of prices also to make profit or to be commercially viable. That's one thing we should take it in our consideration.
It's a good point.
But no doubt that this will change a lot and will turn United States from exporting to from importing to export the energy. Where it will export, that's the question. To Europe? Is it to Europe? Is it to Latin America? Most of them, they are okay with oil and gas. Is it will be to Asia? That's another subject. Also, you have Australia with the gas things. You have a lot of countries in Asia start to also to produce oil and gas. So this is why I say this might reduce the price of energy. But I believe that to have this supply is important. Oil prices should be in a reach of everybody. I don't believe that, and I don't believe in high prices. You need the right prices to let the supply of oil continue, and because you need to research, you need to invest, you need to develop, and this is why we have this high prices at one day for $147, because there was 10 years nobody was investing in oil and gas because the barrel was $7 and $9. And that's what we don't want. You know, you need a balance between both supply and demand.
And that was Qatari former Prime Minister Sheikh Hamad.